Okay, I found this problem in your book and I want to go over it because it has a lot going on. Notice I have parentheses. Already I know I need to use the distributive property before I start solving anything. So the first thing I like to do is I like to divide this equation into two sides, and I like to draw a river down the middle. There it is. So I can clearly see what's on one side of the equal sign and on the other side. So on this side, I have 5 minus n minus 4, and on this side, 3 times n plus 2. So I have to use the distributive property on both sides. Be very careful with this one. This negative in front tells me that there's a 1 here. There's a 1 here, a negative 1 being multiplied by whatever is in here. So this negative 1, there's an invisible negative 1 here, and that negative 1 is going to be multiplied by n, and it's also going to be multiplied by this negative 4. So this mom distributes to each one of her children the same amount, negative 1. So let's do this distributive property here. Let's write 5, and then negative 1 times n, that's negative n. And negative 1 times negative 4, that's plus 4. Negative times negative is positive. So I'm done with distributing on this side, equals. Now I'm going to distribute this side. So 3 times n is 3n, and 3 times 2 is 6. And there you go. Now you have an equation with variables on both sides. What do? I look at the biggest one. This has 3 n's and this is negative n. So 3n is the big brother. That means I'm going to leave that where it is and I'm going to work with this n. Since I'm subtracting n, the way to undo this or to make this 0 is by adding n. And I'll add n to this side and to the other side. Okay? And watch what happens. 5 comes down. Negative n plus n, that makes 0 plus 4 equals 3n plus n is 4n plus 6. Now these two terms I can combine. 5 plus 4 makes 9 equals 4n plus 6. I have a two-step equation here. I can do the do-undo table for this, and I look at my variable and it's being multiplied by 4, so I'm multiplying by 4 and then I'm adding 6. I switch these numbers, and since I'm adding, I'm going to subtract, and since I'm multiplying, I will divide. I inverse the operations, and now I do what this column says, which is subtract 6 first. So let's do that. Let me erase this. I've just minus 6 on this side and minus 6 on that side. So this is 3 equals to 4n. And let's continue here. 4n equal 3. And now it says divide by 4. So let's divide by 4 on each side. And n, 4 divided by 4 is n, equals 3 over 4. And we always write the variable to the left. And there you have it. That's the answer.